Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about DLC 5, Zombies Chronicles, but a couple hours ago, double XP and double depot credits for MWR ended, and I'm just so sad. It was such a great weekend, though. I went from 12th Prestige to 14th Prestige. I got hundreds and hundreds of depot credits. It was just amazing. But before I talk about DLC 5, I need to do something real quick. Just gonna add that. Yep. I'm actually really curious to see what this seed is gonna do to the world. Oh, God. I honestly have nothing else to play right now, so after playing so much MWR this weekend, I've exhausted any desire to play COD right now. But this is looking pretty nice. Well, this has to be one of the most beautiful, family-friendly worlds I've ever seen in my life. But before I talk about DLC 5, I just want to thank you guys so much for all of the recent support, specifically on Twitch, because, oh my god. On Saturday, I started streaming around 1 p.m., and then my video went live, the family-friendly Roblox video, and we got insanely close to reaching 4,000 viewers. Now, I know that there's streamers that are used to having thousands, if not tens of thousands of people watching them at once, but having almost 4,000 viewers, that's still pretty good. And honestly, I was not ready for that many people to be in chat. It was absolutely beyond lit. It was a luminous, family. I'm gonna make this pig slouch. Slouch! I can't believe I find that funny. Every single time it happens. Slouch, up, slouch. I'm a terrible person. But yeah, we almost had 4,000 viewers on Twitch. We're almost at 800 subs as well. And we currently have 20 emotes, which I'll show you guys right now. Just look at these emotes. They're beautimous. They're absolutely glorious. The only thing though is that I've been slacking on making this one emote in particular. I believe it's the dab emote. I'm working on it, okay? It has to be the perfect dab. It has to be the dabbiest dabs of all the dabs that have ever dabbed before. Am I taking this too far? Probably. And by probably, I mean definitely. But we are going to have the best dab emote on Twitch. It's a guarantee. But yeah, if you happen to miss the stream, it was the biggest stream I ever did, and it was also the longest stream. There's a 5.5-hour VOD on Twitch if you would like to watch it for some reason. I don't know why you would, but it's there. But yeah, that stream was easily the most fun stream I've ever done. Partially because I played MWR and then I switched to playing guitar later, but just having that sheer number of people watching and supporting the stream, it got the adrenaline going. So much so to the fact that I was actually starting to get a little bit nervous, which is something that I really haven't felt when making YouTube videos. I knew to an extent that getting into the whole Twitch thing was going to pull me out of my comfort zone, but not that much. I don't know, the feeling is just kind of hard to describe. I found the spawn chest. What kind of bonus chest is this? This is nowhere near as good as Brayden Slouchers V1. But yeah, if you ever want to catch me stream, you can find me at twitch.tv/merc. Yeah, I kind of ran out of room and I got a little lazy. But yeah, it's twitch.tv/mercmusic. And I may or may not be streaming right after this video goes up. But yeah, let's talk about DLC 5, Zombies Chronicles. So when I was streaming at twitch.tv/mercmusic, tons of people were asking me about my opinions of DLC 5. Again, now this is just my opinion, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get eaten alive for it. The only map on this list that I'm just really not too crazy about is Ascension. And it's not even necessarily because I think it's a bad map. I just would have preferred to have a different map instead. Obviously, it's not my game, it's not my DLC, but if I had the choice, I would have done 5 from Black Ops 1 instead, or I would have picked another map from Black Ops 2, so that way there's more variety from the different games. DLC 5 is going to have 3 zombies maps from World at War. It's going to have 4 from Black Ops 1 and just 1 from Black Ops 2. Again, this is Treyarch's decision. There's probably some good reasoning why they're picking those maps specifically, but you know, since I thoroughly enjoyed 7 out of 8 of the maps that are going to be on this list, I'm okay with it. I just caught word of this now and I had to go back and record because I learned that DLC 5 is going to cost $30. For 8 old zombies maps that people have most likely already paid and played before, that $30 price tag is pretty steep. Again, this is just my personal opinion, but I think something like remastered maps should actually just be made free. It's kind of ridiculous to ask for that much money for content that people have most likely already bought before and played before. I don't necessarily think that it's worth $30, but that's what they're charging for it, so yep. Now the question I'm currently facing is, do I want to post this on YouTube or do I want to stream it on Twitch? That was a coincidence. I did not mean to go back exactly to this sign. But yeah, I'm not opposed to posting this kind of stuff on YouTube, but I think playing something like Zombies would make more sense on Twitch because the games take forever, they're super long. Honestly, streaming Zombies kind of makes more sense because you're going to be playing for hours upon hours. Whether it's trying to get to high rounds or do Easter eggs, it's going to take a lot of time. So at a bare minimum, I'll be streaming Zombies Chronicles on my Twitch. I'm not really the kind of person that does stream highlights. I don't necessarily want to rehash the same stuff that happened on Twitch and just post it to YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not opposed to it. I've actually done it before. A prime example is when I unboxed 3 knives in 1 opening on CSGO. That video was absolutely just ripped off of Twitch, but I wanted to upload it because it was just such an insane highlight. So I figured it actually warranted being uploaded to YouTube. If I'm just playing Zombies Chronicles for hours upon hours and nothing happens, I'm not going to post it to YouTube. I want to do my best to give you guys the best of the best, just like the dab emote. But while we're back on the topic of Twitch, I wanted to talk to you guys about Destiny 2, because just like DLC 5, tons of people are asking me about Destiny 2. All I have to say is that if Destiny 2 turns out like the first Destiny game, I'm probably gonna end up streaming it instead of posting it really. I might make some YouTube videos on it here and there, it just depends on how it turns out. At this point, I am just praying that on console this game will run at least 60 FPS, and if it's not gonna do 144 FPS on PC, I just don't know. I'm also really hoping that you can raid more than once a week and get rewards, whether that's unlimited raid rewards or if it's only like 3 raid rewards per week. As long as you can get multiple raid rewards per week on the same character, I'll be happy. I'm obviously aware on Destiny that you can make multiple characters and you could technically raid 3 times a week, but I really do believe that moving forward, the game needs to try to do its best to improve upon what was not so great in the first game, and that's just how I feel about it. I wish that you could raid multiple times a week on the same character in Destiny and get rewards. Trust me, I know the game is addicting enough, but that would have just kept me playing so much more. But on top of that, I'm not sure if you guys have necessarily heard, but there's going to be like an early capture event for Destiny 2, and you guys are probably gonna hate me for this, but I was actually invited. and I can't go. Yes, I know, I'm a terrible person for not doing it. But seriously, I've got some personal stuff going on around that time. I just can't make it to the event. I would have loved to go. Not being able to go has legitimately bummed me out. I would have loved to attend. The invite was kind of short notice though, and I wasn't really able to plan ahead. But if by some miracle the people who extended this invite out to me are watching this video, I just want to let you know it's greatly appreciated. I just personally couldn't make it work. But on top of that, integrating Twitch streaming alongside making YouTube videos has, oh my god. Any potential free time that I had now is just, it's gone. And I really empathize with Tina now because she's been trying to stream and do YouTube consistently, and it's hard. It's kind of funny too now that I think about it, because Tina and I are kind of opposites in terms of like YouTube and Twitch. If I'm not mistaken, I've consistently had the same exact upload schedule on YouTube for 4 to 5 years now. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I have been doing that for so long now. But when it comes to Twitch, I just stream randomly. I'm very inconsistent. Tina, on the other hand, though, she streams like every single day at the same time, and she is doing her best to be consistent on YouTube, but it's just not easy. I just personally found this interesting because I have this newfound empathy for people who do YouTube and stream on Twitch. It's very apparent to see who's putting in the time and the effort to do both, and man, it can definitely be very stressful at times. It's definitely fun, don't get me wrong, but if you really do put a lot of time and effort into this kind of stuff and you have a lot of self-discipline and motivation, you'll quickly discover that you're no longer working like 40 or 60 hour work weeks, you're just working all the time. It's the equivalence of working at McDonald's, except you have a 24-hour shift and you're never allowed to go home. You're just trapped in there all day making Big Macs and chicken nuggets. And it's funny too, because even though technically doing YouTube is my job, I don't treat it as such. Again, I was making YouTube videos for years unpaid, just doing it for fun. I still remember the days of making guitar videos every couple of months, getting a couple hundred views. I had absolutely no expectations of this channel growing to the size that it is now. Don't get me wrong, I always dreamed and hoped that it could potentially get to this kind of a point. I just didn't think that something like this could actually happen to me. And I have you guys to thank for all of this. Seriously, the sheer amount of love and support this last week has been astronomical for this channel. And yeah, I know I said astronomical, don't make any Infinite Warfare puns. I swear to God. You guys have absolutely been killing it on both YouTube and Twitch, and I'm gonna do my best to do both. Even just from the first week of doing it, I can tell that it's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna do my best to do both gradually. I'm gonna stick to the exact same schedule on YouTube, but I also have to try to integrate Twitch streaming alongside that. And realistically, I'll probably be pretty inconsistent on Twitch, but I'm gonna do my best to try to work towards being more consistent on Twitch. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm sorry for it being kind of all over the place, but I had a lot of stuff I really wanted to talk about. And I really am sorry if it seems like I'm kissing your guys' asses so much recently, but our community on both Twitch and YouTube is at its strongest point right now, and I'm constantly being reminded of why I put so much time and effort into this in the first place. Especially when I make a new video and I'm reading comments, or if I'm streaming on Twitch and I read the chat. There was actually one comment on my most recent guitar video that was just amazing. This guy said, "It genuinely makes me happy to see Erik do what he does. He's become so successful in so much through his music, gaming, etc. He lives a life he wants to live and does what makes him happy, and it makes me happy to see him do that. I know it's weird, but it actually just makes me smile when I look at his room/setup and I see all the shit thrown about and realize that he's just living life doing what he wants. You can see the profound happiness on his face when he makes these kinds of music videos, and it's just so awesome that he can do so much with his life. Keep making videos, Erik, and never stop playing guitar. A lot of us know it's a huge passion of yours, and you're extremely talented. Thank you for all the smiles and good times." If you're seeing this now, Legend R7, I just want to let you know that you made my day with that comment. When you see these types of videos from me, and when you see me thanking you guys so much, it's because I really am just that damn grateful for everything that you guys do for me. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, and you're excited for DLC 5 or Destiny 2 or even Minecraft, make sure to drop a like, and I'll see you guys later.